TV. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. Good afternoon. Hello,
What's up?
Mariana. We got Aves on, just like Marty McFly.
Yeah, you gotta put your Aves on your head and go. Cover the movie. Welcome to Back to the Future.
Yeah. We got our Aves on. We're as cool as Joe Biden and Kara Swisher put together. Welcome. We're going to get started about 5 minutes after the hour, just so that we have time for everyone to trickle in, grab some water bottles, get the mats all set up so you can get all set up. Back to the Future! Woo! It's such a good movie. It's one of my favorite
Great.
movies.
If you like Back to the Future, put a thumbs up in the chat.
Put a DeLorean emoji in the chat. I don't think that
Here's a good
exists.
question. Which one is your favorite?
1,
1, 2, or 3?
Part 2.
I think number 1 is my favorite.
No. I love I love all of them. I know the third one is often like the adopted, broken stepchild of the trilogy. I really like the third one. The third one I think is really, really fun.
Josh Kahn says thumbs up.
No, but Back to the Future 2 I think is one of my favorites. I think we didn't have it. We recorded it on a VHS when they used to play movies on TV in the 90s. Crazy throwback. But on our copy on the VHS, it had about 10 minutes missing from when Marty gets locked into the garage to when he tries to get to the high school dance in Back to the Future Part 2. And so I never saw those 10 minutes until like 10 years ago or something. And I'm like, what happens? And then I watched it. I'm like, oh, cool. That's what happens. It was like getting a whole new context to the movie. It was very much fun.
Josh Kahn says number 3 is the 2020-2021 of Back to the Future. I don't know. The train scene at the end is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did all that, but pretty impressive. But yeah, I mean, a lot of them, they were like, why not a Wild West version?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Mara. Yes, it's a very fun shirt. We were watching fun facts on Back to the Future. So just in case you don't know, we'll give you some fun facts. The time machine in Back to the Future was originally supposed to be a refrigerator.
A refrigerator, not a DeLorean.
Yes, a refrigerator. But they switched it for 2 reasons. One, they were afraid that kids were going to climb inside of refrigerators and get stuck. So they changed that. And also they wanted the time machine to be portable. So, they went from one extreme to another. They went from a refrigerator to a DeLorean.
So imagine that movie without the DeLorean.
Yeah. Can you imagine being a refrigerator?
That would be silly.
Also, some nut job, some executive at Paramount wanted to call it Spaceman from Pluto.
Yeah.
Everyone else wanted to call it Back to the Future because, it deals with time. But some executive at Paramount was like, let's call it Spaceman from Pluto.
Why?
And
But
that
why?
would have been terrible. If you're just joining us, we're just doing some fun facts on Back to the Future. We're going to get started in 2 minutes / piece. What are some other fun facts? Michael J. Fox was filming Family Ties at the same time. So he was getting about 4 hours of sleep a night. So he would finish up filming Family Ties in like the late afternoon. He'd climb into a station wagon that had a mattress in the back seat so that he could catch a nap between the studios. And then he'd film Back to the Future from the evening until like 4:00 in the morning. Because he was working. He wanted to do both things.
Ugh. They wanted Michael J. Fox, but then because of this schedule, they were like, okay, we'll go with somebody else, and they went with this other guy whose name is escaping.
Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz.
He's the guy who is the adrenaline shot in
Pulp
Fiction. I've never seen him in anything else, but yeah.
They used him for like 5 weeks of filming, and then they thought that he wasn't funny enough. So this poor guy worked for 5 weeks, and then they were like, sorry.
I can imagine
You're
being
not
part of a
funny.
production, and then someone's like, yeah, you're not great. We're going to go with someone else. And you're like, oh,
And
God.
they were like, hey, Michael, you want to work like 80-hour work weeks?
And he's like, yes, I would. I just filmed Teen Wolf. I could really use another.
I could do anything.
I could use it. Usually, I could use a win right now.
I'm the Teen Wolf.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Back to the Future. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. All right, let's get started.
I was cool enough to work out in these aviators.
I'm going to take the aviators off because I don't want to trip and fall. So welcome to Back to the Future. If you're joining us for the first time for one of these Buff Birds workouts, it's going to be an hour workout. We're going to do a quick warm-up. We're going to do some mobility, and then we're going to do our 30-minute workout followed by a well-needed cool down. So please join us for all of that. It's going to be fun. Sorry, I was thinking about something else and then got off track. Choo-choo, the train has left the station.
Your thoughts were in the future while your
body
was in the present.
I'm surprised everyone hasn't left already. Okay, so let me just put a disclaimer at the front. If you haven't worked out in a while, or you have been working out, but this is a little bit more intense, if you feel like you're going to pass out or throw up, or when you do an exercise, you're like, wow, this really hurts, please stop. I really want you to take care of yourselves. I don't want you to get injured. I want you to be safe and healthy and work on all of these things to make yourself just a healthier version of yourself. So please, please, please take care of yourselves. We're not training for the Olympics. We're just looking to make ourselves a little bit healthier. So yes, so we're going to start with a 2-minute warm-up. We're going to start with, we're going to get 30 seconds for 4 exercises. We're going to get 30 seconds of just lateral steps. You're going to be just a nice soft squat. Then we're going to get knee taps. If you want, you can also do high knees if you like, but you can also just do knee taps. Bring your knees to your palms at your waist. We're going to get 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Keep those arms fully extended. And then we're going to get 30 seconds of mummy kicks. Again, mummy kicks are keeping your wrists at eye level. Your hands are going to crisscross up top, and then your feet are just kicking out. And then you just add all of that together, So that's what we're going to get for the warm-up.
Yeah. Also, if you're here, say hi in the chat.
Say hi.
We'd love to know who's here.
We'd love to say. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to say hello, and then we're going to get all warmed up.
Or say, Great Scott! Or one of the other quotes from the
Hi, I'm in the chat. No, Haley. Oh, no.
You're
Haley's
lost in the chat?
She's stuck in the chat.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Gotta get you back to the real world.
Hello. Hello. Yes. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with those lateral shuffles starting in, look at me, my timer, my pirate Christ.
Me timer. That was a few weeks ago.
Yes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Just a nice soft squat. Just getting some lateral steps. Back to the Future, so good. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. I mean, that's not a unique sentiment, I don't think.
On paper, I feel like it doesn't work, but somehow this movie does.
Right, John Mulaney's his bit about Back to the Future, and you're like, John Mulaney, you're right. This is a bizarre movie. All right, knee taps in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I get it. They go back in time, and they try to stop the Kennedy assassination.
Oh
no!
No, that would be much better. Well, what does he do?
Well,
I mean, there's the say.
Goes back and kisses his mom.
He tries to F his mom. All right, let's get jumping jacks starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those arms fully extended.
We actually learned that they tried to sell the movie to Disney, and Disney was like, yes, 100%. And then they read the part in the script where mom tries to kiss him.
And they were like, no.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they were on board for everything up until that point.
But Steven Spielberg was like, thumbs up. Thank goodness.
In 3, 2, mummy, kicks, and go. Okay, keep those arms fully extended, wrists at eye level, kicks out, kick out, at the bottom. You're doing great. Almost done with the warm-up. Nice work, everyone. Less than 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab some water. I'm gonna zoom out. I think we're like all the way zoomed in. There we go.
Oh,
Get a little bit more.
see more of our luxurious apartment.
Yes. Our spacious 625 square feet.
Whoa.
No, I love our apartment.
It's great.
It has some quirks, but it's fun. All right, let's get into our soft squat. We're gonna work on some mobility. We're just gonna get head turns right and left. Again, don't force anything. If you feel any pain or crunching, don't work through that. Just work with the mobility and range of motion that you have today.
What's your favorite part of Back to the Future?
Slam that in the chat.
Put that in the chat as you turn your head side to side.
And back to neutral. Head tilts from left to right. Again, work with your available range of motion.
Did you all know that in the scene where Marty is auditioning with his band to be the band at the dance, the guy that is sitting behind the table that stands up and goes, "You're just too loud," is actually Huey Lewis.
That's Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis in the News, who sings "The Power of Love."
And Back in Time, the credits song.
Yeah.
And arms out, palms facing out, and we're just gonna get tiny little circles. Imagining you're like buffing out a car, or you're massaging a giant chinchilla.
Buffing out your DeLorean.
Or buffing out your DeLorean, yes, like Biff does at the end of Back to the Future Part 1. I've never seen that actor in anything else, but he's so good in those movies.
Yeah, if anybody knows if that actor who played Biff is in anything else, please tell
He
us.
gets to play 3. He gets to play Biff, his grandson Griff, and then his ancestor Mad Dog Tannen.
And an old man version of himself.
Right, and Old Man Biff, and reverse.
So fun. Michael J. Fox gets to play himself, an older version of himself, and his son and his daughter.
Yes. So Michael J. Fox, this is crazy. Let's get big arm circles now. So Michael J. Fox plays 4 characters. He plays himself. He plays an older self in 2015. He plays his son in 2015, and then he goes in drag, and Michael J. Fox plays his daughter. You see that character walk down the stairs.
Amazing.
In Back to the Future Part 2. And reverse.
What an actor dream.
To play yourself, an older version of yourself, your son and your daughter.
Yes.
It's crazy. What'd you say, Mark? The hoverboard that we were supposed to get in 2015. I know we were cheated, Mark. Where are our hoverboards?
Well, didn't we have a hoverboard, but it would catch on fire, so that's a problem.
Yeah, that was not great. Let's get stretch up and over. Again, let's not. We're not going to crunch at the rib cage. We're going to stretch up. Don't want to collapse in the rib cage. We're stretching out our obliques. Taking a nice deep breath. As you exhale, try to stretch a little bit further over. Stretch those obliques.
Mm.
If you want, you can add your little ballet arm at the bottom. And switch sides. Stretch up. Up and over. Up being most imperative.
We were supposed to get hoverboards and those amazing shoes that
And
just
flying cars. Oh, yes.
just like ziplock to your foot. Like, oh yeah.
And the clothes that dry themselves.
Yeah. Where are all these things?
We were lied to. Robert Zemeckis.
Dare you?
How dare you? And rest. All right, let's move down to the ground. We're going to get into our tabletop position. We're going to work on cat-cow. We're going to arch our backs, bring our belly buttons in, bring our heads in, taking a nice deep breath, and then you're going to exhale out, arch your back, face forward. Just work on some spine mobility. No, I just love Back to the Future Part 2. I feel like the stakes are so much higher.
Oh yeah, I mean the whole world is altered by
Biff.
Biff, yeah.
This terrible oligarchy. Couple more. You're doing great.
Correct.
Crack-a-lack.
Crack-a-lack. right.
And rest. Let's get bird dogs. We're going to be in the same tabletop position. So now our arm or leg, alternating arm and leg. We're going to bring them parallel to the ground, and then we're going to place them on the ground at the same time. Again, this isn't about speed. It's about the coordination. Bringing them up at the same time, bringing them parallel to the ground, and placing them on the ground at the same time.
This is for that very cute dog in the movie.
Oh, Einstein. / Copernicus. The dog in 1955, I think his name's Copernicus.
But it's definitely the same dog.
Yes. And then his 1985 dog is Einstein.
Yes. Does he have a dog in the future, too? Or there's no dog in the future?
I don't know. I think 2015 Doc might be dead.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I can't remember if they mentioned it, but he might be old enough that he might not live to 2015. And rest. We're going to get one more tabletop position. We're going to get something called hook and thread. We're going to take one arm. We're going to glide it along. Our stable arm is going to bend. And then we are going to rotate up. If you want to add some breath to this, you can breathe in at the bottom. Exhale at the top. Again, your moving arm is gliding along the bottom and then moving up. Just getting some nice, gentle rotation exercises. You're doing great. Let's get one more on this side. And rest. Switch sides. Again, bend out your stable arm. Moving arm glides along the floor and rotates up.
Fun fact about the dog that I didn't even think about is that the scenes where Einstein is in the DeLorean by himself and they're controlling the car with a remote control, there's a stunt person driving the car in a dog suit.
It's incredible.
Which
And rest.
You can absolutely see it if you're looking for it.
I'm like, that's a dog. Or that's a stunt man in a dog suit. We're going to get one more exercise. Let's bring our arms into a W position. We're going to bring our forearms together. And then we're going to bring them back, bringing our shoulder blades together. Imagine you're grabbing like a pencil or a pen between your shoulder blades as you bring them together. Forearms together. Shoulder blades together. Yeah.
Future.
Work that back.
Back to the future.
You're killing me. This is great.
I'm so sorry.
This is the content we need right now.
I'm a little loopy.
I love it. Don't stop. When Michael J. Fox hits Biff, yes, that is a good moment. He eats him in the diner.
Or the punch at the end of the movie that, like, I can't imagine you punching someone
And
so
rest.
hard that they like do like
They
a
spin around.
360
Yes.
and fall down.
When Crispin Glover punches.
I love Crispin Glover.
All right, so we're going to get into our workout proper. So if you're joining us for the first time, our workout takes about 30 minutes. It's going to be broken down into 2 circuits. Each circuit has 4 exercises. We're going to do the exercise for 30 seconds. We're going to rest for 15 seconds. And then at the end of, between circuits, at the end of the circuit, we're going to rest for 45 seconds. We're going to go through circuits A and B 4 times. All of that's going to take half an hour. If you miss some of that, don't worry. I will lead you through all of this. So we're going to start with circuit A. We're going to start with something called reverse flies. We're going to get into a hinged position, which we're going to learn today. What you're going to do is you're going to hinge at the hips. You're going to just gently bend at the knees. If you are looking at all of this, your knees should be tracking just above your ankles. This isn't like a squat where your knees come forward. Your knees, as you're bending them, should stay roughly above your ankles, and then you're going to be hinged here. You're going to have a nice flat back, and from here, you're going to have your arms in this in a bottom position here, and you should feel like your arms are made of steel, and they're just an extension of your back. And if someone was to try to move your arms, they should stay nice and stable. So this is just going to be the starting position. From here, you're going to bring your arms up, parallel to the ground, and back down. They should be nice and controlled as you're going through this whole movement. And as you're coming up, you should bring those shoulder blades together and then bring the arms back down. We're going to be working on our deltoids and on our trapezius.
Could you
through all
call
of that.
those reverse McFlies?
Oh God, what have I done? I've missed out on comedy. If you have trouble with your lower back, you can also just do them from a standing position. Again, keep those arms in that stable position, lift the arms up and come back down. Provide that resistance for your arms. So that is the reverse McFlies, reverse flies. Next, we're going to get side plank. We're going to be on our sides. You can do them from your knees or from your feet. You can also do them from your forearm. I'll be doing it from the forearm, or you can also do it from your hand. And then you just have your palm facing in. Make sure that your palm is facing in. Then your top arm can just either sit on your waist or be an extension of your shoulders and just sit up.
Josh said he's gonna McFly out of here.
Hey, side plank, baby.
Josh loves side plank.
Yeah, I'm gonna name them after you, and I'm just gonna call them Josh Cons from now on. Good mornings. That is the third exercise. So again, we're going to be working on that hinge. We are going to send those hips back. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to keep the knees above the ankles. And then we're just going to come down to this position and then back up. It's really important that as you are coming back up, you are engaging those glutes and feel like you're squeezing them. You're squeezing them really tight, and you do a nice hip thrust. Think of this almost like you're doing a bridge in a standing position. So imagine you're just lifting those hips up and then back down. We're doing kind of a bridge, but rotated 90 degrees. So that'll help protect your lower back. Make sure you're squeezing those cores. So you can bring your hands up like you have headphones, like Marty McFly. You're going to hinge at the hips, bend at the knees, and then thrust forward. And then nice gentle bend at the hips, thrust forward. That is the third exercise. Lastly, we just got regular jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, jumping jacks. Work the back. Get some cardio. Yeah. Make sure you keep those arms fully extended as you're going up and down. You're doing great. That is circuit A. Woo! Circuit B. I can't do that with my fingers. We're going to get something called Superman or Cobra. What you're going to do is you're going to be on your bellies, and you are going to hover with your knees and your chest off the ground. You can also add some reps to it by contracting with your back. If you have some lower back pain, you can keep your knees on the ground, and you can also just hold your chest off the ground. If this also hurts, feel free to just do plank or to do dead bugs. Arms up, and then just alternate your legs to the ground. So make sure we're getting a lot of lower back stuff today. So please be careful, know what you can do, and take care of yourselves as we're going through all of this. But again, Superman's is you're resting kind of on your hips, knees off the ground, and then arms off the ground. Again, you can add your feet or put your legs on the ground, bring your chest out and hold that, or you can do dead bugs or plank. That is that first exercise. Then we got bridges, everyone's favorite. Woo! Gonna have our feet 8 to 10 inches from our glutes. We're going to rotate our hips forward, have our glutes hovering off the ground. That is the starting position. From here, you're going to go up to a nice straight line from your shoulders to your knees, and then come back down. Again, this is what I was just talking about with the good mornings. If you think about this is that bent over position, and then as you send those glutes or those hips forward, that's you standing up. So just think about this rotated 90 degrees is that good morning exercise. So these are bridges. That is the second exercise in circuit B. We got reverse plank. Woo! So you're going to just start on your butt. You're going to put your hands out to the side of you, palms facing in. Then you're going to lift up your hips and stabilize yourself. Do this as a profile. Oof. Nice straight line from your shoulders all the way to your ankles. If you need to, you can widen your grip a little bit. If you have difficulty doing this, you can also bring your feet in and then just hover from here if you would like. But if you want to get the full reverse plank, you'll do that. That is the third exercise. And then lastly, we got renegade rows. We've done these plenty of times before. So you're going to get into your plank position. And without shifting your weight too much from side to side, you're going to bring one arm up and then place it back down on the ground. You're going to alternate from side to side. If you want more of a challenge, you can bring your feet together. If you need more stability, you can widen your feet. Again, do what you need to do. I'm going to give you about 20 seconds. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. Put that in the chat. Grab some water. Get mentally prepared for these 30 minutes of joy and fun. It's going to be a great time.
If you haven't said hi in the chat, say hi.
Say hi in the chat. If you got new people, write a little thing in the chat. Say hi. I'm new.
Welcome to Buff Birds.
Or hit that subscribe button. Smash it.
Smash it.
Your future self will thank you.
Hey, are we doing a Back to the Future thing? That's so timey-wimey. Okay. I'm going to okay, still the McFly comment. That's funny. Oh, Josh, we love having you here. Okay, let's get started. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
You're just cute.
So we're going to start with the reverse flies in circuit A. Let's get started. Again, we're going to start in that hinged position. Nice straight backs. Knees over ankles, and go. Again, keep those arms nice and tight. No one should be able to move those arms. They're just extensions of your back. You just have really long backs.
Terrifying.
You don't have arms anymore. You just have more back. Doing great. Working those deltoids. Working that trapezius. More muscle names. Almost there. And rest. Good work. We got side plank. I'm going to start on my right side.
Well, I'm going to start on my left side.
Whoa, crazy. 3, 2, 1, and up.
Ooh.
Keep those cores tight. Make sure that you're breathing. All of these isometric exercises in which you just hold a stable position. Make sure you breathe. It's important. Keep breathing.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay. You don't have to breathe if you want.
Oh, no, I want to breathe.
No, please breathe. You need oxygen. You need to get rid of the carbon dioxide out of your body. 1, and rest. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got good mornings. Again, we're going to be in that hinged, getting into that hinged position. Get your hands on those headphones. You're going to bend at the knees, send those hips back, and go.
Put on those headphones, listen to some Van Halen.
Yeah.
Make your dad think there's an alien invasion.
Okay, make sure you're keeping those backs straight in that hinge position. Send those hips forward. Engage those glutes. You should squeeze those booties. Imagine you are keeping the world's most expensive penny in between those glutes. Hold on to it.
Ah!
And rest. That is not mine. That's just something I've heard a lot in the fitness
What an
industry.
expensive
Jumping
penny.
jacks. It's a very expensive penny. Or quarter. Whatever your coin of choice. We're going to get jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those arms extended. Fully extended. Bring your arms up above your head. You're all doing great. Fantastic work.
Money.
Don't take pay. No need a credit card. Ride this train.
I don't know the words.
Now more lyrics. That's the power of love. And rest. Don't worry.
Perfect tempo.
We're going to have our own workout album coming out very soon. It's us just singing kind of on pitch
Out
and
of
very.
breath, in a very low key.
It's going to be fantastic. We got 30 seconds of rest. We will be back with the Supermans. Going to be resting on our hips. Again, you can keep your legs on the ground and just bring your chest up. Or if that is still hurting your lower back or if that's uncomfortable, feel free to do dead bugs or plank. Got 15 seconds. Oh, doing great.
Yeah, great.
You're doing great there. Oh, Michael J. Fox also plays his Irish great-great-grandfather.
Right.
Oh my gosh. What was I thinking?
Actor dream.
It's Superman's. Again, this is another isometric exercise. Make sure that you are breathing. If you want to add the reps, you're more than welcome to. You can also just hold on to it. Again, don't push yourself more than you need to. If this hurts or is uncomfortable, please take care of yourself. And rest. Good work. All right, we got bridges. 10 more seconds. I'm going to scoot this down just a little bit. Oh, hi.
Okay. I'll open your business.
All right. And 3, 2, 1, and bridges. So he plays 5 characters.
That's awesome.
Am I missing anything?
Think so?
No. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. Good work. All right, we got reverse plank. Again, you can either do this fully extended or you can do it in that like crab walk position as well. And go. You're gonna do it in the fully extended position. I guess either the crab walk or the fully extended position. Just make sure that those palms are facing in. Make sure that those wrists are underneath your shoulders.
Anybody out there wearing some like parachute pants or a red puffy vest?
Or denim on denim on denim.
There are some looks.
Is anyone working out in denim right now? And rest. Reverse plank. Oh no, we just did reverse plank. Sorry, renegade row.
Let's do it again.
Woo!
Reverse play.
Oh, that's just a regular plank.
Hey.
And go. If you're getting tired as you go through the renegade row, you can also just hold high plank or low plank if you'd like. Doing good work. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 45 seconds. That's the first time through circuit A and B.
Woo!
We're going to come back at the top of circuit B with those reverse flies. Remember, reverse McFlies, reverse flies. Hinged at the hips, knees over ankles. Keeping those arms nice and strong. By arm, I mean longer back. And then bring your arms out to the side. Good work. We got 20 more seconds. Pat yourself on the back to the future. You're doing great.
What's your favorite Back to the Future quote?
Oh, I've got a few. One of mine is McFly, that board doesn't work on water unless you got power. Although it's said with a much stronger inflection. And start if you haven't. I got lost in quotes. Reverse flies. Reverse McFlies. I guess the line is more like, McFly, you bojo! That board doesn't work on water unless you got power!
It's like I just watched the whole movie.
That's it. Roll credits.
Oh, these are deceptively hard.
Yeah! Yeah, boy! 2, 1, and rest. All right, we've got side planks, also known as Josh Cons.
Just call it the Josh Kahn special. Josh Kahn's absolute favorite.
And up. Josh, I love you. Don't leave.
Josh Kahn will die without side plank. Stay forever, Josh.
I'm just teasing.
Ugh.
Almost there. 8 more seconds. Doing great. Hello from the side. And rest. Good work. All right, we got good mornings.
Good morning, Baltimore. And something else.
Grab your headphones and hinge at those hips. And thrust. If you want to add some breath, you breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Keep those quads nice and tight through this range of motion. Doing great. You should feel those glutes. Squeeze them more if you don't feel them. Working your hammies and your glutes. And rest. And jumping jacks, jumping jacks, jumping jacks, jumping jacks. 10 more seconds.
Oh.
10 more.
My
And go.
My layer is improved. Like a cake? Like a layer cake? Yum.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Oh my god, I love layer cake. One line in the movie that always made me laugh, but also a little sad, is when he sees his Uncle Joey as a baby. His Uncle Joey who's in prison.
And rest.
And he's in a crib and he says, better get used to these bars, kid.
Jailbird Joey.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, man. Better get used to these bars, kid. All right, we are back with Supermans, or Cobras, or Planks, or Dead Bugs, whichever one you had been doing. Got 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Almost there. You can dance and swivel if you want. It's optional. So embarrassing for you. Oh, Nicole with the
Woo!
hot takes. 2, 1. Oh no, I'm standing up. I'm getting so distracted. You're all so funny.
They're trying to trick you, Evan, with their funnies.
I know.
If when you lift your head up every time you say, Great Scott, it's more fun. Great Scott! Great Scott! Ah!
1.21 gigawatts. Or gigawatts, I guess he says. And rest. Bridges.
Gigawatts.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd.
What a treasure.
You said the prefix wrong. How dare you? 2, 1, and go, Bridges.
Oh, was that an accident?
I think so. I think he mispronounced it because
I thought it was intentional.
Gia, I mean, I don't know,
It
maybe
sounds sillier.
it was a character choice, but if he's a scientist, he would know that the prefix is pronounced giga instead of giga.
I mean, he's a disgraced nuclear physicist. Like,
Was that why he was disgraced? Because he couldn't
he
pronounce
can't say.
he can't pronounce prefixes?
They're like, it's gigawatts. He's like, no, it's gigawatts. You're wrong.
Rest. Wow, the scientific community is rough.
No. Who's next?
Reverse plank.
Okay.
Oh yes, those megabytes? Don't you mean megabytes?
No.
Megabytes! And up. Kilowatts? Oh, I guess people do kilowatts. Kilowatt, yeah. People do say kilo. I think that's like the British way of saying it.
That's how I've always said it. I guess I've been saying it wrong.
Kilo? Kilometer? Kilometer?
Woo!
Almost there. Doing great. Doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And rest. Renegade row. Flip over. Flipping over. You're all doing great. Yeah. Man, we're almost halfway done. Renegade rows. Again, take these at your own pace. If you need to slow down, please do so. Most important thing is maintaining good form. Make sure that those hips aren't swiveling back and forth.
Oh, my hips don't lie, Evan.
They're so truthful.
They're so truthful.
Truthful hips.
Ooh.
And rest. Nice work. Halfway done. It's flying by. They're flying by. All right, we will be back with those reverse flies in 33 seconds.
What's your favorite part of Back to the Future in the chat? Has anybody in this group not seen Back to the
That's
Future?
what I was just about to ask. Has anyone not seen Back to the Future? Because when we're out of COVID, we'll definitely have a
Yes.
viewing party.
We have to. It's a travesty. You have not seen it.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
All right, we got 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab some water. Reverse flies starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those arms tight and engaged. And by arms, I mean long back.
I hate it every time.
I won't stop saying it.
Ah.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Keep those cores engaged. Keep that nice flat back. Almost there. And rest. Nice.
Noise.
All right, side plank.
I'm going to be on my right side again.
Left side. Okay.
I'm not switched sides last time. Oh my god, I'm a monster. Right side for me.
Ah.
You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. You're all superstars. Thanks for being here today on a Saturday morning/afternoon. Almost there.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
No,
doing it.
I love side plank. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
2, 1, and rest.
All right, we got good mornings. Good morning. Good
Good
morning. Don't
Oh,
go to
whatever.
20.
Don't go to 2020. Yeah. The accuracy.
And go.
Don't go to 2020. It's bad.
Skip a few years.
Why do we all heed that warning? This time last year, I was going to a play. I was in rehearsals for another play. Oh.
And rest. Good work. And jumping jacks. I've seen it, but don't remember a single moment.
Who said that?
Haley Carlson.
Haley.
Jumping jacks and go.
We'll have a watch party.
We'll watch through the trilogy.
Ooh, we'll do a marathon.
Oh, yeah. It's not like Lord of the Rings. I think each of those movies are like firmly 2 hours each.
Maybe. I feel like the first one's like hour 45 max.
Yeah, I mean, the movie cooks.
Yeah, you're going back to the past real fast.
3, 2, 1, and rest. 45 seconds. We'll move on to Circuit B. We'll start with those Supermans.
The third one is a love story.
It is a love story.
It's so cute. With a nice teacher.
Yes.
Right? She's a teacher.
Yeah, she's a school teacher.
Okay.
And they bond over Jules Verne.
Yes, magic.
It's a good time.
Jules Verne bringing couples together since 18.
Oh man, that hot romance novel, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea,
Woo!
gets me going.
Come on.
Starting back in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go, Supermans.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Oh, I can only do 2 of those sentences this time.
Again, you can hold the position. You can do a few reps. If you're getting tired or if something's uncomfortable, bring your knees to the ground. You're doing it. Keep breathing.
I'm good. I'm just making noise.
2, 1, and rest. All right, bridges. Bridges.
Bridget.
Chia.
Oh man,
Remember Chia Pets?
I had one of those.
And go. I think they still sell them.
They're fun. I think I had one that was like a head, like a human head, and the plant was like the hair on top of his head.
That makes sense.
It was fun.
And rest. Yeah. Reverse plank.
Okay.
Reverse plank. Reverse plank. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and up.
Oh, one of my other favorite quotes that I just thought of was when the dad goes into the diner and slams his hand on the table and says, "Give me a milk chocolate,"
And it slides over to him.
like in a Wild West saloon.
Oh,
Fantastic.
it's so good. That is a fantastic
Get
moment.
me a milk chocolate.
Chocolate slides immediately to his hand, takes one gulp, walks over to Love, and rests.
You're my
Renegade Road.
density.
What?
You're my destiny.
Oh. And then Biff has to screw it up.
Oh, Biff.
Oh. 3, 2, 1, Renegade Row!
Haley's like, who the heck is who's Biff?
Well, we'll learn all about it when we have our marathon with Biff and Griff and Mad Dog Bill 10.
They were really creative with the names.
Doing great.
Nobody calls me Mad Dog.
No one calls me Mad Dog. No one! All right, that's 3 times through.
Yeah.
One more time. Circuits A and B. 8 more exercises. Yo.
One more time.
Get on.
Goodbye. Thank you all.
No, I'm
See
just
you
kidding.
later.
Come back.
Okay.
Got 25 seconds. I'm going through all of this one more time. Time. What is Biff short for? I don't know.
Is it short for anything? I thought his name was just Biff.
I think his name is just Biff. I don't know Buford, but then becomes, I don't know. I think it's just Biff. Which just sounds like one of those like 50s names.
Do you have a last name? Oh, Tannen.
Tannen, yes.
He has a last name.
And go.
You know how like bullies are named like Crunch or
Flash and
Rex.
Spider-Man.
I don't know.
I think of Buzz, but then I just think of Buzz Aldrin. I don't know if he probably wasn't a bully.
Probably.
He was nice. He went to the moon. Maybe he's a jerk. I don't know. He's probably a nice guy.
Probs.
2, 1, and rest. All right, we got side plank. Last time. I'm gonna be on the left side.
It's short for
Short for side plank. Oh yes, that character, side plank Tannen.
Oh, he must be mean.
And go.
His name is Side Blank.
You're a slacker,
Slacker McFly.
just like your father.
Ooh.
Did that guy ever have hair? Oh, the high school in Back to the Future is where Richard Nixon went to high school.
No way.
It's the same exact high school.
That's cool.
Yes. Another fun fact. And rest.
I mean, like, I'm not a fan of Richard Nixon, but like, it's a cool fun fact.
Oh yeah, fun facts. Opposed to non-fun facts? I don't know. Redundancy. All right, we have good mornings.
Oh.
2, 1, and go. Doing great. Bend at those knees. Keep those glutes engaged. Grab those headphones.
Ooh. Making grandma noises over here.
2, 1, and rest. All right, we got jumping jacks.
Jacks.
Almost there. Almost there. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those arms fully extended.
Was Richard Nixon from California?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He was I think he was a representative, U.S. representative from California
Okay.
before he was vice president for Eisenhower.
Right?
and rest. And then he ran against JFK and then lost, and then ran against Hubert Humphrey in 68 and then became president. I think that's his timeline.
Wow. Let's do a president's.
A president's
It's
workout?
not.
Put a fire in the chat for a president's
It's
workout.
not.
It's all just ice. No one wants that. All right. We got 23 seconds. We'll be back with the Supermans. We got 4 more exercises. 4 more.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're doing a buff birds workout, as they say. And go!
I'm calling these great Scots. Great Scott.
Great Scott. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. Almost to the end. 2, 1, and rest. All right, bridges. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. 2, 1, and go. Keep those glutes hovering off the ground at the bottom. Keep those hips rotated forward. If you're ever looking to work out on your own and you want to do one exercise, this is the one I'd recommend. For all of the sitting that Americans do, this is fantastic for you. So if you're ever at a loss, just do this. It's great. And rest.
Or if you're at a loss, you can always sign up for personal training.
Personal training.
Somebody like Evan Hoffman can help you.
Whoa! Reverse play. And up. If you want, you can also lift a leg.
Whoa!
That's hard. Oof.
I don't care for that at all.
Woo! That is tough.
Maybe I could have done that at the beginning. Not now.
10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Oh man, are we really on our last exercise? Renegade row.
Woo!
Get into that plank position. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. It's the last exercise, folks.
Last one, best one.
As Jacob Mundell is wont to say. 10 more seconds. Almost there. And rest.
Woo!
Good work. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Fist bump 1,000 angels.
1,000?
Yeah.
That's so many. That's a workout just in its own. All right. We're going to be back in about 45 seconds. We'll get some stretching and a nice little cool down. Grab some water. Catch your breath. What other fun facts? What haven't we said about Back to the Future?
Fire in the chat if you're feeling spicy.
Oh.
Feeling good.
How you feeling? Doing all right out there? Yeah? Oh, yeah? You playing Alan Silvestri's score of Back to the Future in your house right now? Bet you're all rocking out to that.
What was the manure made of that was dumped on?
Oh, the manure?
It's like mulch.
It was mulch and it was a type of seed.
It was like animal food pellets or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Which, I would rather have that dumped on me than manure, but also having a bunch of mulch dumped on you sounds pretty terrible.
Right. I wonder how many times they had to do that take. Hopefully just once.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, because that car would have been filled with mulch, so they would have to clean the...
Right. I mean, once they filled the car with mulch, they probably would get all of the takes that they needed.
Yeah.
And because like, do you really want to reset for that shot?
No, no.
Oh. All right, and we're back. Let's cross our arms over. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed through this. If your shoulders are up, take in a nice deep breath and pull them down. We're not. When we cross our arm over, we're pressing on the other side of our elbow, not directly on the joint. Stretching out our backs and our deltoids. Your deltoids are the muscles on your shoulder. You have 3 of them. You have your anterior deltoid, and your medial deltoid, and your posterior deltoid. Fun facts. And rest. Switch sides.
Anybody got any ideas out there?
Oh yeah, if you have any ideas for a themed workout, please put those in the chat. I do keep a list. I should have shouted out to Angie, but Angie gave us this idea for Back to the Future. So I really do use them. I use you all for my inspiration. So thank you all
9
for
to
being
5
here.
was Mama Petrillo.
Yes, it was. And we did a 9 to 5 and rest. Let's bring our arms behind our head. We're going to grab our elbows and pull them over. Don't push down. Pull them over to the other arm.
I feel like a Marvel one would be fun
Oh yeah, Marvel one.
to celebrate the season finale of WandaVision.
Oh yes. Switch sides.
Whew.
Still have one from Katie Hope Noble,
Oh, Bigfoot.
or the best little workout
Oh, that
in
one, that
Texas.
one, yeah.
I mean, we could do a Bigfoot workout where we just work our feet, or we skulk around the forest. That would be fun. America's ass.
Absolutely. That's America's ass.
That is America's ass. Though. Yes, that would be funny. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Thank you, Matt. Let's move down to the ground. Let's alternate our. Let's get into downward facing dog, and we're going to not alternate. Just press one heel into the ground. We didn't really do a lot of leg stuff, but we'll do a little bit of leg stretching. We were working those glutes, so we'll stretch those glutes. That is America's ass. An entirely Captain America themed workout.
Alright.
I'm all about it.
He's not my favorite, but I like him.
If you haven't switched sides, go ahead and do so. Hold for another 10 seconds.
Lord of the Rings theme.
Oh, that's coming. That's on the list.
Oh, it's on the list.
You believe me. All right, let's get onto our butts. We're going to stretch those glutes and abductors a little bit. Let's cross one leg over, bottom leg fully extended, one leg crossed over, tall torsos. Pull that knee into your body. You should be feeling the stretch along the side of your leg. A 300 one.
300 was just suggested.
This is buffers.
Just a lot of kicking.
Yeah, to do the workouts that those guys did,
Oh man,
plus the diets they were
those
on.
guys and gals, because like
That's true.
some of those chicas.
And rest. Switch sides. Keep those torsos tall. Pull that knee into your body. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. As I started singing, someone leaves. Lulz.
It was your singing.
Comedy. That was it. Going just a little bit over. And rest. Let's get into downward, or not downward. Let's get into child's pose. We're just going to sit back onto our heels, tops of our feet into the ground,
Stretch forward. Keep your shoulders down, but stretch those hands forward. Feel nice, elongated back, nice stretch. As you're breathing, breathe into your lower back. Congratulate yourself for getting through another workout. Almost there. And rest. Great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Pat yourself on the back to the future. Thank you all for joining us again today for another Buff Birds workout. This is truly one of the highlights of my week. I really love doing the workouts for all of you. It's just one of my passions of mine, and I love doing all of this. Although I still have rent and other things to pay. So if you were so inspired and you're financially able to do so, you can contribute to my business Venmo at Buff Birds. Again, that is at Buff Birds. But again, thank you all so much for joining us today. I really appreciate having all of you here and all the banter and fun things that go on here. So have a wonderful week. If you're interested in personal training, feel free to reach out to me at buffbirds.com, or you can reach out to me at evan@buffbirds.com. That is my email address. Check out my Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm just listing all of the things. And I hope to see all of you next Saturday for our next themed workout.
Before you click off of your device, leave a review on Facebook, because that's very, very helpful. On the Facebook page.
Yes, if you have a chance, that would be also super helpful. I know I just asked a bajillion things of you, but that would be super helpful. But again, please have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Enjoy that sunshine. Get outside, breathe the nice fresh air. And I hope to see all of you next weekend. Bye. Bye-bye.